everybody. Welcome to Jockey Fitness. Today is Friday, and you have done a busy week of working out and dieting, and you might be thinking, this is getting old. I've got a week in, and it's starting to get old. So today we're going to talk about two things. One is motivation, how to maintain it and keep it up, and two, how to deal with cravings. So first with motivation. If you remember the two C's, commitment and consistency. Commitment is more important than motivation because motivation comes and goes. It wanes. Commitment is quantifiable, and you've made it. You've made a commitment to yourself, and that's important to keep. It's a promise. It's a promise for better health. It's a promise to eat better and exercise. That doesn't always mean that you have to go balls to the wall on every one. Sometimes you don't feel it. Sometimes you don't have that motivation. So what keeps you going? Wins keep you going. That's what keeps you motivated. So what you need to do is to set yourself goals. Two types of goals: short-term goals and long-term goals. So let's say, for example, your long-term goal is I want to drop 20 pounds. Well, that's not going to come easy. It's going to take time. But you need to have some wins in there to keep you going. So a small-term goal could be I'm going to do some type of exercise 3 days a week. Or, I did... 150 pounds on my bench press, and my goal is to get that to 160 by next week, something like that. So you just keep those small goals going to keep you going forward as you will close in on your larger term goals. And those are the things that will keep your motivation up. And after a certain amount of time, you're going to start seeing the differences. It takes a while, but once they start popping up, when you see that body recomposition, whether it's either building more muscle or it is losing body fat, you'll see it before somebody else does. But once you start seeing people start noticing it, that's a great motivator as well. The other thing we want to talk about is cravings. How do you deal with that? Well, if you've been eating a lot of carbohydrates for a long time, as most people eating the standard American diet have, you've got a lot of glycogen in there, and when you're craving, your body is primarily craving sugar. Not necessarily, sweet sugar, candies, and stuff like that, but it's wanting more carbohydrates, and you've been trying to get less carbohydrates in your body and start burning fat. So the way to keep those, there's a couple of different ways to keep your cravings down. One is to make sure that you get enough fat in your diet. That'll satiate you. And like for lunch today, I had a ribeye. I tend to have that for a lot of lunches, and nothing else, but it was big and hearty, and it'll keep me going. I won't have to snack at all. I'll have dinner and then I'll be done, so then I'm in a fast from between, say, 6 o'clock at night till 6 o'clock in the morning before I have to eat anything else. And I really don't crave anything. But that may take a little bit of time for your metabolism to adjust. So one of the things which will also help you keep hydrated is drinking water. If you feel a craving and you get hungry, or you feel like you're getting hungry and you want something to get you over that, drink a big glass of water. It's a 22 ouncer here that I'm just sipping on. But that'll fill your belly and it'll make those cravings go away. It's really important to stay hydrated at all times, but particularly if you're starting to work out again and you're going to be sweating and you want to keep your body hydrated. And one of ways that I do that is I take a milk jug, a gallon milk jug. I fill it with water and I bring it down to my studio, or in your case could be your office, whatever it is, and just keep it down there under your desk. And every once in a while, take a sip of that. That'll do two things. It'll keep you hydrated, and every 20 minutes you're going to have to get up off your seat. You're going to have to go to the bathroom. So that's a good thing. It keeps you moving. They say you shouldn't sit longer than 45 minutes. So you should always get up and move around. So those are two things to consider, and hopefully it'll get you through this weekend. Stay strong. If you have workouts planned for the weekend, make sure you do them. Watch what you're eating, make those healthier changes, and we'll be back on Monday, and we'll be talking, I think we'll talk about the importance of not skipping leg day, and why that is really important for your health. So until then, my friends, you have a great rest of your week, or, well, I guess the week's over. It's Friday. So we'll see you Monday.